This program is proudly brought to you by Puma Energy and proudly supported by BSB, official sponsor of the 2015 Pacific Games, and New Guinea, exclusive carrier for the 2015 Pacific Games, and Coral Sea Hotels, preferred accommodation provider of the 2015 Pacific Games. Good evening and welcome to Road to Port Moresby 2015. Now the country is currently buzzing with all the hype created by the BSB 6th PNG Games. Well, that chapter has ended. Another unfolds in the year of 2015 with the Pacific Games kicking off on the 4th of July. Now on this episode we catch up with Riley Bobster, the frontman of the Voices of the Athletes program, and how he and his team spread awareness on the likes of illicit substances, safe and healthy play, and the message of being a true athlete. We also catch up with the Sports Minister of New Caledonia, Valentine Urasuk. But first, a look at the cultural diversity on display at the BSB 6th PNG Games and how it created the perfect momentum leading up to the 2015 Pacific Games. The PNG Games, as expected, was a celebration of Papua New Guinea's sporting revolution with over 9,000 athletes and officials in Lae City, with thousands more around the country tuning in to watch a creation of flavor and color, painting a vibrant image of Papua New Guinea's cultural diversity. With the 2015 Pacific Games just around the corner, Papua New Guinean athletes have set the benchmark for a new level of patriotism. While the BSB 6th PNG Games marked a milestone in Papua New Guinea's sporting history, the year of 2015 will be another chapter of sporting excellency, as some of the country's best scouted from the PNG Games will represent their motherland and improve the standards of sports in Papua New Guinea.
You know, we've had a lot of talent show their unbelievable sporting skills over the last 2 weeks. And we had, of course, that Daru long-distance runner, as well as many others that have come out and shown that they are true sporting champions of our country, up-and-coming super champions of our country in the name of sport. Remember, we've got the Pacific Games on July 4th, just around the corner. So your sporting talents have been observed here at the PNG Games. So who knows who will also contest in the Pacific Games when all the Pacific comes together in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea on July 4th. We want to see PNG shine like a bright shining star in the Pacific, especially Port Moresby as the host for the Pacific Games. We want to see you people there.
Many sporting excellences with the likes of Debono Paraka, George Yamak, Betty Burua, Donna Conil, Robson Yinambe and many more are potential athletes to be part of Team PNG and contribute to the team's success next year. Following the PNG Games success, 4 provinces have now confirmed to bring the 2015 Pacific Games to their people. Sundown Province, Oro and Western Province have signed up to participate in the Lifeside Program, Youth Leadership Program, Provincial Cultural Groups and the Games Relay. Pacific Games Organising Committee CEO Peter Stewart said the Games are not just a sporting event, but also a celebration of culture, friendship and unity.
I walked into the tally room last week.
The 2015 Pacific Games will bring the whole region's ethnicity and cultural diversity together as Papua New Guinea prepares to put on one of the greatest sporting celebrations to ever go down in history. Next year, as the country gears up for the 2015 Pacific Games, the Olympic Committee, in collaboration with the Voices of the Athletes program, are working towards spreading awareness on anti-doping, playing hard, playing safe and staying true. Riley Bobster shares with us the VOA's program's plan on uplifting the image of athletes and sports in Papua New Guinea. In the lead up to the 2015 Pacific Games, the Olympic Committee as well as the Games Council will be working in close consultation with the Voices of the Athletes program to raise awareness on health, safety and true play.
So the Voices of the Athletes program has 4 components to it. One is be a leader, one is play true, so looking at anti-doping in sport. One is play safe, which is HIV and AIDS awareness, and the 4th component is love your coast. So it looks at the impact of non-biodegradable waste, mainly plastic products, the impact that that has on marine life, but more importantly the impact it has on human health as well, with how we choose to dispose of it. We might choose to burn it, that's a reality in many places around PNG, but there's just some important information that people need to know about that.
Riley Bobster has a strong belief in sports' capabilities to shape and develop a community. He and his team ran a number of stores in Lae during the BSB 6 PNG Games, where athletes and team officials were tested for HIV and AIDS, as well as educated on the beneficiaries of sport and how to stick to being safe and true.
I've been working with the PNG Olympic Committee and also having some very good discussions with NCDC regarding a concept of community education in the lead up to the Pacific Games. So the education is going to focus on obviously creating some hype and some awareness about the games themselves, but through the PNG Olympic Committee we're also wanting to spread the Olympic values. So because people are training at an Olympic level with the right values and the right understanding of how to proceed best as an athlete, doesn't mean that those same values can't be transferred to sport at a grassroots level, because those athletes, if they train hard at a grassroots level and they train the right way and they have the right values, I believe can easily achieve Olympic level, Commonwealth Games level. So promoting good values through sport, also looking at trying to get some good community education around the need to have a clean city. We want to showcase Port Moresby at the Pacific Games.
One of the Games' ultimatum is to upmarket the image of the Games, and keeping the image safe and healthy will certainly assist in this regard.
There's huge value to be added by some of Team PNG's athletes. Look, I've been involved in some awareness programs when Ryan Penny and Dikatoa and these people have turned up, and you can see the difference that makes, the opportunity that presents itself when high-profile athletes are involved. We are working with the Olympic Committee and Team PNG to try and have some of the top athletes here in PNG help be a part of this program and help to spread this messaging. I mentioned the idea of a roadshow around communities. A lot of Team PNG's athletes will be coming from those communities, so we want to identify those people and have them as leaders for this program where they live, and have them delivering some of this awareness.
New Caledonia, the defending champs and the host to some of Papua New Guinea's greatest athletes, Dikatoa and Stephen Curry, pose as Team PNG's biggest threat at the Games next year. Sports Minister for New Caledonia, Valentine Urasuk, was in the country to cite some talent at the PNG Games, as well as observe how the country gears up for next year. Defending Pacific Games champions New Caledonia were in the country upon invitation for the BSB 6 PNG Games and have witnessed firsthand the sporting excellence in the country. Madame Urasuk Valentine, Sports Minister for New Caledonia, had come to PNG to observe how the country was able to manage an event of this capacity and observe the current venues and infrastructures for the 2015 Pacific Games.
Donc nous sommes We came here because of the relation we have between New Caledonia and PNG. All this relation between New Caledonia, PNG and the Melanesian countries, and also with the Pacific countries.
Being Papua New Guinea's sister nation, the New Caledonian delegates have taken this opportunity to use sports as a tool to strengthen and further develop their existing relationship with one another. Commending the PNG government for their tireless support and contributions to assuring the successful rollout of the Games next year, Madame Yurisuk said Team PNG is definitely a team New Caledonia will fear as they pose as their biggest competition.
New Caledonia will come and participate to the Games, South Pacific Games next year in PNG. And it's going to be a big challenge because we know that PNG's got some very good athletes. But we think it's going to be a very good competition.
Being Papua New Guinea's sister nation, the New Caledonian delegates have used sport as a tool to strengthen their existing relationship with one another.
Like talking about the relationship we have, New Caledonia has with PNG, we wanted to say that we have 8 weightlifters who get a training in New Caledonia during the whole year. So they get their training at the Oceanian National Institute of Weightlifting, which is based in Noumea in New Caledonia. And we hope we will be able to do the same with other sports.
New Caledonia won the recent games on home soil in Noumea, and the 2015 Pacific Games will be a great testimony for Papua New Guinean athletes. Well, that's it for tonight. Join us next fortnight as we highlight the country's readiness of the 2015 Pacific Games. Good night and have a pleasant evening. This program was proudly brought to you by Puma Energy and proudly supported by BSP, official sponsor of the 2015 Pacific Games, and New Guinea, exclusive carrier for the 2015 Pacific Games, and Coral Sea Hotels, preferred accommodation provider of the 2015 Pacific Games.